it's Sarah, and I'm here to tell you the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. There's been articles coming out saying that Louis actually doesn't know if he is the father, even though he tweeted that he is, and people have been saying that in private, Louis actually says that he's not the father and, like, he denies it. Also, regarding Louis' latest tweet, people have been questioning the legitimacy of his tweet because Louis usually uses spaces when he uses his punctuation, and he usually elongates his words when he's really excited about something, and you would think if a baby was coming, he'd be really excited. But we've noticed in this tweet, Louis uses no spaces in between his punctuation and no words are elongated, so people are saying, did he really type this tweet? I find it very, like, over-analyzing that people do this, but it's just something to keep in mind. But because Louis typed that tweet, Louis lost 400,000 followers in just one day. And that's really ridiculous because that just proves how many people really aren't fans of Louis or true fans. Like, people just have to leave Louis alone. It's also weird that Hendall and Lunel have been less publicized in the media recently because all the focus is now on Louis and Brianna. So it's proof that these relationships are just all attention-craving relationships. One person said, I am 100% in belief that Brianna did this for money. Why else would she keep a bastard child unless it was part multi-millionaire? Someone else said, in an article, it said she was super annoyed that Louis didn't buy her a mansion and that she had to live in an apartment still, and that she was angry at Louis trying to take like $12.5 million from him. But I don't believe he was sexually assaulted because even management would not use a crime as a publicity stunt. And I totally agree with that. I think if any management were to do that, they would literally get sued and then probably thrown in jail. I mean, I've heard different things about Brianna, and if she did do that, like, she totally sounds like a gold digger. There was also an article saying that Louis even called Eleanor up to tell her about the baby news. Like, who does that? Who calls their ex, if she even was an ex, or beard, who calls their ex or their beard to tell them, hey, this is what's going on in my life now without you, and I have a baby? Even if there was a baby, Louis would not call Eleanor. Like, Eleanor is not a part of his life anymore. At least, I don't think so. So that's some bullshit. And while all this was happening, like, Harry and Jeff were celebrating their birthdays last night. I mean, part of me is like, Harry, just go comfort Louis, hang out with him, but then another part of me is like, maybe Harry just doesn't want to deal with any of this mess. He knows it's a mess, so he's just trying to hang out with his friends and just party it up. One Direction are coming back in 18 months, so that would make Louis' kid about 2 years old. Do you really think that Louis would put that responsibility on himself to leave a little toddler alone with Brianna to take care of just to go back into the band? Like, I doubt Louis would do that because in 18 months he's gonna have to go back into the band. Like, he's gonna have to have that busy work life again with One Direction, and is he literally gonna leave a 2-year-old home just with Brianna? Like, I just can't see it. I don't think Louis would really put that responsibility on himself. Like, this was poor planning if it's real. I know people can fake dates and stuff, but there was this article that had a headliner that said the same thing that Louis tweeted about the baby, but a day before. So, like, I don't know, someone could have photoshopped the dates to make it look like that the article headliner came before Louis' tweet. But if the article headliner actually came out a day before Louis typed his tweet and it said the same exact thing, that just proves that what Louis tweeted wasn't his words and he literally copied it from a headliner article because they were the same words, but Louis' tweet was a day after that article came out. Like, the article was written on the 22nd and Louis' tweet came out on the 23rd. Zayn's music video Pillow Talk comes out on Friday, and hopefully it does not come out at 1 o'clock a.m. or just anywhere in the a.m. because this fandom deserves rest. Even though we are the fandom that does not get rest, we really need it. Like, just because we got an album called Made in the AM, it doesn't mean Zayn needs to copy that and release something in the AM. Speaking of Zayn, a Hollywood Life source said, Harry is a really nice guy, and he proved that once again, he wrote a sweet and sincere email to Zayn about everything they had been through, and he told Zayn how brave he thought he was over the past year, leaving the band and now calling off his engagement. It definitely touched Zayn. Now, I don't know if this is true because articles make up a lot of stuff. It sounds real to me because Harry is a genuine sweet guy, and this is genuine sweet news about what he did. And I can just see that. Like, Harry's like one of those sentimental people. I can just see, even if he wasn't that close to Zayn, I can still see him like writing a long ass email to Zayn telling him like what they've been through and, you know, just leaving it on a good note with Zayn. So I totally believe that. So as much as the media wants us to think that Zayn left the band on a bad note and that there's bad blood between them, like, I don't really think that there is. Like, this is what I like to see. The Always in My Heart tweet is almost to 2 million, and usually it gains like 5,000 to 6,000 retweets like a day. But recently we've been gaining 3,000 retweets in just an hour. I mean, I don't know if people are making multiple accounts, but it doesn't really matter because it'd be great if this got up to 2 million. I mean, this is more reason to keep Larry Faith going. But it's also been rumored that the Always in My Heart tweet might get deleted by management, but really, haven't we heard this before? It's been said a long time ago that this tweet was gonna get deleted, and it never happened. I mean, I don't know much about Twitter, but wouldn't Louis be the only one who would be allowed to delete the tweet unless someone else had access to his account? I'm just telling you, it's not gonna happen. If it is, well, again, shitty management. But it really sucks because even though Hendall is starting to fade in the media, Harry is being linked to more women, and the media's even been saying that he cheated on Kendall to go for this other girl. So no, the media can't just say, oh no, Hendall was never real, or they just broke up. No, they have to say that Harry cheated on her. That's even worse. Like, that just makes him look so low and not classy, and that really bothers me. I mean, I guess now that Louis a dad, we have to get pathetic articles about Harry being a cheater. Like, he has to get this womanizing title again. I mean, how many times are they gonna pathetically swap their narratives? Like, Louis and Harry are the only ones with these stunts in these really bad headliners. Like, where's Liam and Niall? I don't hear anything about them in the media. Even though Louis' main account lost 400,000 followers, the RBB account is actually gaining more followers. It's also funny because some Brianna pregnant pictures are popping up on the internet, and it's funny because when you go on Google, those pictures that the media chose are the first pictures that pop up on Google Images, and they aren't Brianna, so it's a fake. So they're using these fake pregnant pictures of women and pretending they're Brianna just so we can believe it, but it's not Brianna. These are Google Images. People are saying that the paternity test might happen today, and it was really sketchy because yesterday we saw that Harry and Louis' families were both in LA together at the same time, and also the Bears were there too. So I don't know if Harry's mom was like taking pictures of the Bears while Harry was doing something. So I don't know what this is all about. This like never happened, so maybe it had to do with the baby, but both their families are there. I would like to think Louis and Harry are getting married in LA, but that's probably not the case, but let's pretend it is. An openly gay British comedian actor even congratulated Louis and Harry on their baby. It's either this guy is not keeping up on the media or he just does not give a fuck. He's like, you know, I don't even care about all this stuff. I'm just gonna tweet Louis and Harry because I know that's real, and I'm just gonna say that they're actually having a baby. So this guy knows what's up. I mean, I just think all this is fake because one DHQ literally tweeted 2 minutes after Louis typed that tweet the other day. And the second thing is, I think the reason why Louis wrote that tweet is because I think people are telling him to act like a willing father until the paternity test just so he won't get hate. Because guys, if he acted like it was fake before even knowing he was a father, the media would be saying, wow, Louis Tomlinson, like, he's acting like a jerk, like he doesn't even know if he's the father yet, but he's already acting like he doesn't want it, so he wouldn't make a good father. You know, we'd hear everybody saying that. Even though Louis secretly knows it's fake, he's trying to act like he would be a great father or a willing father just so he won't get hate. So that's why if he did write that tweet, that's why he made it sound like, oh yeah, it's happening, I'm so happy. He has to make it sound like that. That's just my 2 cents on it. But it's just weird, like none of the boys have said anything about the pregnancy, which is really sketchy because the boys are the most close to Louis, and you would think that they would send a tweet out or something. I mean, yeah, people can say, oh, they probably texted. But no, I doubt that they wouldn't tweet something. That's what I'm saying, this whole thing's sketchy. But it's funny, Niall Horan never knows what actually goes on in the fandom, so until Niall tweets something, then maybe I'll believe it this much more, but barely. But here's the best part. Apparently, Brianna named her kid Conchobar, or Sydney Rain, or Lantis. Now, Lantis isn't that bad. Sounds pretty cool. Sydney Rain sounds pretty, so that's not that bad, but Conchobar? What even? Like, what the? I don't understand. Where did Conchobar come from? It kind of sounds like Benedict chocolate bar. I don't understand. I don't know how they got that name. Like, they couldn't just settle on Connor. I heard that she was gonna name her baby Jacob, but apparently that was just too normal, so Conchobar just fit the baby better. That poor child. It's already being scrutinized. There were recent pictures of Louis that just came out today, and it looked like he had a baby stroller or something, but people noted that it was actually private property, and they actually called a pap in to take a picture of Louis, so it proved that the whole setup was staged. And I think Ollie was there too. But all I know is that if anything has to do with the baby stuff, all pictures are gonna be staged. I mean, Louis was looking straight into the camera in those photos. And lastly, according to some articles, Louis is in London now, and Brianna's mom banned Louis from going into the delivery room, which I don't understand. If Louis was the father of the baby, why couldn't he go into the delivery room? I don't understand. I heard you have to be family. Usually the nurse would make that decision. I don't think Brianna's mom could make that decision. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's just really weird. But I don't know. People on Tumblr have been saying, like, guys, don't talk about this Brianna thing anymore. We should just all log off and, like, not say anything about any of this. But I say, like, no. Like, I don't want to stop talking about this. I know this is what the media likes, for us to get all, like, fired up and talk about it. But the truth needs to be known. Like, I think we deserve to have a voice. Like, I don't want to be silenced. Like, I don't want to, like, stop talking about it. Like, I don't want to, like, continue drawing more attention to it, but at the same time, I don't want to just completely ignore it. Leave your thoughts down below. Like always, I post a video twice a week or whenever I want. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.